What is up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing 5 3x3 example solves. These are all going to be hand scrambled, but the plot twist is I have to do FROF stuff of some kind for every solve. So this isn't necessarily going to be a showcase of how to do FROF stuff well, because when you force any advanced thing, whether it's FROF stuff, pseudo-slotting, VLS, ZB, etc., if you try to force it every time, that's when it looks worse as a technique than it actually is, because you're trying to make a technique into a method. So there's a little wisdom for you, but let's actually get into these interesting example solves. So this scramble I'm liking red. I can do like a R2 B prime R for these two, and then this edge is nice. Can finish like a DR2D, so it's just building two edges around this and then a little 3-move finish. First pair, I mean I can see these two, but I don't really like them. I also don't really see how these get set up. I think if I do, so it's like B prime. Yeah, I'm gonna do this as a first pair because it ends up being a case that's not terrible, even though it looks terrible. So yeah, cross, and then you would think this is a terrible case, but you can do fat R U prime, fat R prime U F, and then insert. And I can already see how I'm going to do my FROF stuff. I could do JSS with like this pair. But if I just do this pair first, it's fine. I don't know. Which one should I do? I'll do JSS, why not? Because this edge ends up being nice. So sledge, and then instead of doing another sledge, because we want to keep this oriented, we would do like a U prime F, and then cancel into like this pair. And then we have these two for the FL case. Then ZBLL, whatever. I might just skip last layer on these because I mostly just want to show FROF stuff type things. FROF stuff. So what do we got here? Blue looks kind of easy. This is an alright first pair, even if I don't do anything particularly fancy. This isn't great, but it's in mind. I know this edge isn't going to move and this corner will be in the U layer. Yeah, so I'll just do R2 prime FR for these two, and then like simple 5 moves, not necessarily efficient. Oh wait, I didn't track this edge properly, nice. But whatever, first pair still ends up being relatively good. So we could do that. And second pair I will do, if I do these two then I can't really do FROF stuff on the last two pairs, so I'm actually going to do this pair, I'm going to rotate. And I'm going to specifically not do this U2 solution, because if I do this one then I can actually do FROF stuff. So again, this is the kind of lengths you need to go to like force it to work, which is why you don't want to do it every solve, you just want to do it when it's convenient. But this is a good case that can give me an FL case for the last pair, just like that, and then this pair here. I'll skip last layer, that's just OLL U perm, nothing really exciting. Alright, let's try to actually inspect correctly this time. Alright, well orange is 4 moves, I can't mess that up. First pair is these two, rotationless. If I just add a U prime in the middle of the cross. And I think this ends up being a decent second pair. The orange I think will be on the top, which isn't great, but we can work with it. So L, R2, D2, and then U prime, F prime, because we want to keep this here. We don't want to set this up. And then like 1, 2, and then like I predicted, this is on top, this edge hasn't moved. I think I'll just rotate and do like some sort of keyhole thing. And then here, this is actually kind of nice. We can make this into, we can do this pair such that we give ourselves an FL case. And this is an interesting scenario because you don't necessarily want to do pseudo slotting because flipping this edge sucks. And although you can do keyhole like that, which is potentially better, I still like just putting this edge here and then doing F, insert the edge, and then getting an FL case. Which I think overall is actually better, just since FL cases are a bit more efficient on average. But maybe not, maybe keyhole is just the way to go there. Alright, so 2 more of these. Okay, I want to X cross this. And then this ends up being an okay first pair, though I do have to rotate, but I think I can set up FRUF stuff with it. So just D, solve those two edges, bring this down, and then this here, and then insert that. And I can't do, so I can't do JSS, but I can set up an FL case with BR. So once I do these two, I can misorient this edge, or orient this edge, I should say, like that. And then this is a really nice case. And then I can do this FL case here. And then boring last layer stuff, who cares? That's a video for another time. So this actually ended up being pretty good. I've shown an example of JSS, traditional FR plus FL, non-traditional FR plus FL, and BR plus FL using like an F setup instead of like FRS thing. So ideally we'll get the FRS thing on the last solve, but maybe not. Potentially a double X cross using the orange edges. So if I do like F prime, R prime F for these two, and then like D2, R2, D, then I can just insert these, which is really nice. So like F prime, R prime F, D2, R2, D, insert that, and then insert this one, and then U2, and then these last two pairs are too easy to do FRUF stuff, so let's just try again. But hey, cool double X cross. So we're doing 6 solves because that wasn't FRUF stuff. The video is 5 FRUF stuff example solves. That one was just way too easy of a scramble. I really need to put some moves on this cube. Alright, let's try. So I'll just do a simple green cross, R2D, R2, D2, B2. This edge goes here, and then I can just do something simple for that pair. And then this corner ends up here. And actually this edge stays still, so this is a better first pair, so I'll just do that. And then like these two, like so. This isn't looking like it's going to set up FRUF stuff at this rate, which is kind of a bummer. Let's just do we'll do the worst pair of the 3. So I was tracking this in inspection, and this is obviously better, but let's really just force it and do these two. And yeah, I'll do JSS again. I don't really see a reason to do like the FRS stuff, so I'll just do that. Easy pair, and on the pass layer. There we go, that's a great way to end the video. Alright, thank you for watching. That was 5 FRUF stuff example solves, and I went over 4 of the 5 ways you primarily do FRUF stuff, so that was kind of cool. The last way, for people who don't know, it's basically just doing don't know why I'm setting this up now, but why not? Basically, anytime you have something for so you're doing like back right plus FL, if you can set up to like a either FR F prime or FR prime F prime, then you just do that, but then you end with S prime instead, and then just do an FL case. So that's all that was. We didn't get one solve with that, unfortunately, but still, we did it. Alright, thanks for watching.